Adventist Heritage Village with beautiful people, enjoying ourselves. Hey, hi guys.
Hi guys.
Yes.
It's called Seventh-day Adventists. They believe that God wants us to take
Jim.
Will be a surgeon.
Come here at night and try it.
The light comes on, you're not. See, I almost got it.
Alright, it's fine. It's not okay. I'm gonna do it. Oh wait, I think it. Yeah, it's going.
Theological dig.
and you just found the toughest one to find right there.
I'm mechanical engineer. So this.
You don't know if you're talking to the nurse, the doctor, the janitor. So you got to be very careful about what plumbing you're discussing. Now, the higher you can pull your feet straight up in front of you, the more it's going to pull on that core of the body when you do it.
Okay, there should.
All the way back to John Kellogg's posture chair. You're all tall enough that what I'm going to do is have you hook your. Chart of about 30 different ways to use it with 2 different belts. We've got the wide one on there right now. So once you come. And we're on a camshaft, just like the engine of a car. So as the table goes back and forth, those boards are going. You're getting your flexibility in your wrist. Now, if you needed muscle tone,
Yeah.
now try it. Now this would do 2 different things. The violence and emotion. Now the patient still wouldn't be able to walk, but the muscle tone would start to come back. Now they kind of do the same thing today. Safer way, so we created this. Now this thing here, they'd pull this out. The patient would lay with their head to this side here. His wife never had any kids of their own. They raised 42 kids in foster care, adopting many of them.
Just like that Ayuchi Pines.
Yep, now that one heats up to about 105 degrees. We know this one will go up to at least 100. In his chair here. Because he says when we sit down, we're equals. So. BattleCreek Sanitarium. And that one burned down too. Right across from the sanitarium. It was in her outstretched hand, but it was closed. The vision everybody thinks about is the Thayer Bible. Well, Dr. Merritt said he'd really like to go back to medical school as a refresher course for 6 months. And it makes sense that John Kellogg would have ridden something like that, because with his white pants that he'd had a chain.
Home that the white stayed.
Now, when the concept of between church and state, it's a very generic story that we do tell them. We get basically every second grader. Black people sat down at the table together to eat. And Mrs. White said, you know what, if we can't eat together here on earth, we're not going to eat.
We are heading to the schoolhouse.
But his roommate, Mr. Osborne, was. So every night when Mr. Osborne thought Mr. Bell was sound asleep, he'd 12 students were on the The devil flew from east to west and north to south with our teacher in his mouth. Secretarian at his church when he was 20 years old. Yeah. Secretarian meetings opened on August 9, 1859. Started, basically everybody else was in their 20s and 30s. Joseph Bates is a retired sea captain. Right-hand room out of the room, a house over there, so that they could live in there while this home was being finished.
Or you have something to see it?
Review and Herald staff, so immediately that building was too small.
This is a rough.
So they built a small little meeting house in 18.
I know I sound crazy, but that's Lavere. He's crazier.
Ellen, the Lord has shown me that we should get married. Ellen White said, the Lord has not shown me the same thing. Because they did have 4 sons.